How's it going, guys? This is Andrew with mywatchaddiction.com. Bringing back another unboxing video of October's Watchgang Platinum Subscription. Now, you might have seen in previous videos, I received the Tellus in September for my Platinum Edition, and we're about to unbox October's Platinum Edition from Watchgang.com. Before we do that, we'll do a quick wrist check and see what I'm wearing today, and fittingly enough, I am wearing my Blacklist S4 Streetmatic. This is the watch that I received in August through the Platinum subscription program at Watchgang, and this has got to be by far one of the favorite Platinums that I've received so far. Blacklist Streetmatics are absolutely gorgeous. They've got a blue carbon fiber dial. The movement in them is great. The sweep on the second hand. I can't say enough positive things about the Streetmatics from Blacklist. Quite honestly, if you guys have a Streetmatic yourself and you're looking to get rid of it, definitely hit me up because I'm always looking to pick up another one. You can email me at my website is mywatchaddiction.com, or you can message me on Facebook at mywatchaddictions. But we'll go ahead and we'll get started on this guy. As you can see, pretty hefty little box. Watchgang ships out of typically Huntington Beach, California. Sometimes they ship out of Florida. Depends on the distribution center they're working with at the time, or their fulfillment center, I should say. But we'll go ahead and get this guy open and see what we have. Kind of excited to see. I've intentionally stayed away from the Watchgang Exchange this month because I wanted to be surprised as to what I was getting and not see what everybody else was getting and then potentially be disappointed. So we will open this up, and right off the bat I'll show you here. Again, no packing in any of these boxes, but that's all right. So these are the partner cards, as you saw in my Watchgang Black Edition, or Black subscription, I should say, for October. These are the partner cards that came with it. Now, one of the things, I'm still waiting on them to announce the Centum subscription for October. It's been, I believe it's been 2 months now, and they haven't found a new partner, or haven't relaunched that program again. As you may have seen in previous videos, first I had the TCM orienteering, then I had, after that I ended up with the Autodroma. Autodroma not real happy with, only because it's not a watch that I'm gonna wear. It's a little too plain for me. But anyway, moving on. We have this month, and I'm kind of excited to see this empty box. We have an out of order. Anybody that's watched my previous videos knows that I have currently went out and purchased a out of order black Automatico that I wear on a number of occasions. But let's get this guy open and take a look. First thing you'll notice is yes, it's very real wood, kind of an burned engraved top to it. We open it up and wow, 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 wow. Look at that. This is a green out of order. Now, anybody that's seen this coloring in previous watches, this coloring is typically labeled the Hulk because of its green color and resemblance to the Hulk, basically. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the back of this guy. This guy is on an automatic, so this is going to be an Automatico, which I'm actually surprised to see. Because I don't believe they sent out Automaticos in the past. I have a future video coming up, which is kind of funny. You'll see it posted shortly after this one. I received a out of order Scorpion as well, which is the quartz version. But this is an Automatico, And based on everything you can see, I absolutely love these watches. Love these watches. Let me set this guy off to the side and take a look at what else we have in the box here. Metal band, just like I love. This one, the clasp on this is a little bit different than my Black Automatico. My Black Automatico has more of a diver type band with the double lock. But this one is nice. See if you can see kind of all the different colors in that band itself. As always, I'll pause here in just a few minutes and take a look at what other information I can find out about this guy. Comes with a distressed leather band. Now this is kind of interesting. This, at first glance, I thought this was black. You guys might not be able to tell, but this is actually a green distressed leather band. So I think that's going to look real nice on this green Automatico. They also include in the box, they include extra pins for adding your band, and then as well, they include a strap changing tool. I'm not going to go through the process of changing the strap on this guy, only because I like the steel band itself, and that's likely what I will be keeping on it. However, towards the end of the video, I will size this watch so that I can get to wearing it right away, and you guys can see how to size this watch. So let me just get this stuff put back together here. Absolutely love these guys. Love it. This is just an absolutely gorgeous watch. This will be my first green watch. I'm never would have purchased a green watch out on my own because I'm not really a huge fan of green, but I think in this watch, I'm guessing this one's going to be worn quite a bit. But anyway, give me a second and I will do some little bit of more research on this for you in the interim. If you want to take a look at these close-up pictures, we'll be right back and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Hi guys, welcome back and thank you for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed those close-up pictures of this out-of-order green Automatico, lovingly known as the Hulk around watch forums. Did a little bit of research on this guy, took a look online, went straight to Out of Order's website, which is outoforderwatches.com, and this guy, surprisingly enough, is sold out on their website, which makes complete sense because I'm sure Watchgang sent out quite a few of them and bought up a good portion of their stock. If anybody's looking for this watch, though, the reference number on this watch is 001-3V as in Edward. And the actual name of this watch is the Out of Order Automatico Green. This guy, when I started to do a little bit of research on it, Out of Order doesn't put a whole lot of information on their website as it relates to the watch itself, so I had to look around to a few different websites. But this guy does have a 44 millimeter case, stainless steel case with turning bezel. Typical Submariner diver style watch, very similar to some of the Rolex styling, Submariner styling. All of the out of order watches that I've come across anyway utilize a mineral glass to cover their dials versus sapphire. And actually I read somewhere at one point that the reason out of order uses mineral glass is actually because it's not scratch resistant inherently. With the whole design styling between out of order watches, or with the out of order watches I should say, they like that rough look. That's what the design of their company is all about, is that worn and beat up look in a watch. And it wouldn't make a lot of sense if you had this beat up watch and then a sapphire crystal that doesn't get scratched and always looks shiny. It would just look out of place. So in this instance, their choice on the mineral glass for their watch lines makes a lot of sense to me. The back on this watch is screw down case back. It does not have a display back, which is fine. I don't think a display back would look all that right with a watch of this styling, with the damaged styling. It just wouldn't fit with it. Does have a screw down crown with a water resistance of 100 meters or 10 ATM. The strap size on this guy is 22 millimeters, which seems to be right around the average size that I wear in my watches. Some of my Aragons have some pretty big bands on them, much bigger than the 22 millimeter, but for the most part, 24 millimeters is a good size for my wrist anyway, and what I'm comfortable with. The automatics, or the Automaticos, the black Automatico that I have, as well as now this Automatico Green, they both use the Japanese Miyota automatic movement number 8215. Now, I've had my black Automatico for probably 3 months now, and I can tell you I've never had an issue with it. Absolutely love that watch, and I'm pretty sure that this watch is going to fall right in line with how much I like the black one as well. On Out of Order's website, when they did have stock of this watch was selling for $699. The one thing that I do like about the Out of Order watches is you typically don't find them for sale in secondary markets or Juma Shop or eBay. I did jump over to eBay real quick to take a look and see what's over there, and there's a couple of black Automaticos that are available. Black Automaticos are pretty popular. They made quite a few of those, so those are readily available out there in the market. One of them is going for a full list price of $699 on eBay right now. There's another one that was posted that's currently at the price of $475. My guess is somebody will probably snatch that up. I don't know if anybody remembers, or I'll post a link to my review of the black Automatico. When I purchased that, it was more in the $300 range that I purchased it for off of eBay at the time. So I got a really good deal on that one. There are some Turpentines as well as Scorpions out of orders on eBay right at the moment. Might be different when you guys actually view this video, but there's absolutely zero green ones out there, and I know just from watching in the watch Facebook groups, whether it be Watchgang Exchange or any of the other ones that are popular these days, this color combination in this watch is pretty highly sought after. I've had probably 4 different offers since I posted this when I started making this video, and I'm not sure I'm necessarily going to let this one go. But before we do much else, let's get this guy sized and see what it looks like on my wrist, and we can go from there. So I'm going to drop the Blacklist Streetmatic S4 off to the side for a minute. Now you guys have seen me do this before. I have just a very cheap toolkit from Amazon. I want to say it was like 10 bucks, give or take. I'll post a link to the description, or in the description to this as well. But let me just get organized here and we will go ahead and get this watch sized. I'll move this stuff out of the way. Now the first thing I do typically when I size a watch is I just throw it on my wrist to see roughly how many links I need to pull out. Now this guy, I am gonna bet that I need to take at least 2 links out, possibly 3. So what we're gonna do, one thing that I've found, I'm a little bit odd in the respect that I'm right-handed and I wear my watches on my right hand. I know that's a big faux pas for people, but that's personally where I'm most comfortable with them on. So what people typically do, or what I've found works out best for me, is if I leave the outside of my wrist, and it would be the same for somebody that wore the watch on their left hand or the right hand, I guess. The part of the strap that goes on the outside of my wrist, I typically leave 1 length longer, and then the part of the strap that goes on the inside of my wrist, I make 1 length shorter. And the reason I do that is because when I actually clasp it, that lets the watch sit evenly on my wrist instead of, you know, up on my wrist bone or something to that effect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, just like we've done in previous videos, and as you can see on the back of this band, you see the arrows pointing in the directions of the pin. So we're gonna make sure, just like you want to do on a routine basis, you push in the direction of the arrow, and these are just typical push out pins. So it's not screw down pins or anything crazy like that. We'll go ahead and pop this guy out if we can. Now, one thing is if you're not really lined up real straight on the pin while you're doing this, the pusher can have a little bit of trouble, but my guess is if I can get it in there, if I don't break it. You know what, this one's pushing a little bit hard, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to do this a different way. I've talked about this way before, but I haven't actually done it yet for you guys, so it's going to make a little bit of noise. One of the tools that comes with most of the toolkits is a little push pin, and you know, if you can see right there, it's a very tiny pin on the end of basically a thing to hold your thumb. You're basically just going to put the tip of it down in the hole just like you would the normal thing, and then you're going to go ahead and just hammer it out. So that one with a couple of hits came right out. You can see right there the pin is out. Now it's just up to me to pull it the rest of the way out. Now what I do, just because I constantly lose these pins if I'm not paying attention, is I take just a watch cleaning cloth and I throw them on there so they're not rolling around. So now that we've got the band separated, I'm going to go ahead and take out go ahead and actually take out one of the links. Again, looking for the arrows to make sure I'm pushing in the right direction on this guy. Get our pin pusher again, and that's gonna be kind of a pain. Now this one came out a little bit. I'm gonna have to wrestle with this just a second to get it out. And yes, I'm probably marking up the watch a little bit, but the benefit here is that this watch is made to look damaged, so I can only make it look better. right, got that pin out now. Now I've just taken one out, so what I'm going to do next is I'm actually just going to test fit it. So I don't actually put the pin all the way back in, I just put it partially in and then go ahead and see how it feels on my wrist and judge what I need to take out next. I got that in partially. Alright, so that's pretty good. So what that does, what I do is I just make sure I line up the middle of the clasp with the middle of my wrist, and I can see if I take another link out of that side, it's not going to line up evenly. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting this pin back into this link, which pretty much thumb slides in, then I'm taking the plastic side. It's attempting to hammer it back the rest of the way in, doesn't seem like it wants to. Alright, so we got that guy back in, and you can see no damage, nothing to worry about. We're going to go to the other side now and push with this in the same direction. And instead of trying the screw down pusher, I'm just going to go ahead and hammer this one out because my gut tells me it's going to act the same way as the other ones did. So that's out. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull this out, and then we're going to go right into taking out the next link. Making sure, double checking, triple checking, always making sure to know what direction those arrows are pointing in. I've messed up early on, messed up a couple of watches that way. And this is an interesting thing. This is what happens with cheap tools. You see how I just bent that over completely? So luckily, I actually have another one in here. Looks like I'm going to need to be spending another $7, but it's not that big of a deal. There we go. Sometimes you just got to put a little elbow grease into it. Alright. So now, I'm thinking I'm going to need to take out another link in this, but because I don't want to go through the process 3 times and mess it up all over again, I'm just going to go ahead and test fit this before we get there. Because I have been known to be wrong on numerous occasions. And actually, in this instance, I was. This is actually a good fit. Some people prefer their watches a little bit tighter, some people prefer them a little bit looser, so they roll around on your wrist more. I like it right in the middle, so it doesn't cause that big of a problem when you're just trying to see it. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and hammer this the rest of the way in, so I'm going to apologize for the noise again. It didn't take that much. And we now have the Hulk Green Automatico perfectly sized, the way I like it. So set this off to the side. The other thing I'm going to point out here that I normally do that helps when you resell a watch, or if you trade it, or if you just gain a lot of weight and need to size your watch again. I always make sure to have all of the pins put together, the links put together, everything that the watch came with, it gets stored with. So for the spare pins, what I typically do, even though there's not another link to put it in, I just go ahead and slide it right in the open end and hammer it in. There's enough of the lip there that'll stay, even though there's not another link there. And then for me, I normally just take the extra links because I save all of the boxes. I just take the extra links and throw them right in the box. So now that I have sufficiently disrupted the table and made a complete mess here, I'm going to thank you guys for watching. It's Green Out of Order Automatico that I received as the October Watchgang Platinum Subscription in 2017. Thank you guys very much. Definitely hit subscribe if you enjoy the videos. Even if you don't enjoy the videos, give you something to laugh at. But I appreciate each and every one of you watching. If you have any questions, hit us up on Facebook at My Watch Addiction. You can see us on Instagram at watchaddiction.us, or you can hit us at our website at mywatchaddiction.com. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend, and we hope to see you soon.